everybody. My name is Gianni. I'm Italian, and I used to be a cook in Italy, and now I'm in the United States, married, bus driver. And the reason why I want to try to do this clips is because I want to teach American people the real Italian food. Sometimes I see on YouTube or other media people that try to imitate the Italian dishes, and it's pretty sad, because there's certain things that we just don't do it in Italy. Like I have sugar in our tomato sauce, we just don't do it. Like Alfredo sauce, and never been an Italian sauce. I mean, it's something probably discovered here in this country. Italian dishes are usually very simple and very natural. We start everything from scratch. And the problem is sometimes when I see people that they try to show and teach Italian dishes, the Italians, and they don't speak English. So difficult for Americans to understand. Like I said, sometimes there are people from America that try to teach Italian recipe, but they modify the recipe. They put stuff that we don't use. So my purpose is to try to teach you guys how to cook in Italian way and make simple dishes, sometimes very fast dishes, and maybe I got lucky and you guys will like it the way I do things. I'm not the best actor, but I think I'm pretty good to cook. So one thing I want to teach you is the fact that in every Italian kitchen, the basic, it's always having in your refrigerator onion, celery, carrots, and garlic. With these 4 ingredients, basically you can make any dish. It doesn't matter if you do a simple tomato sauce, or meat sauce, or a fish sauce. You can make a white sauce just using those 4 ingredients, or you can make a red sauce, using tomato sauce, or you can make a pink sauce just adding some butter, milk, or I will show you a different way how to do it to make it from a more heavy sauce to more diet sauce. You can substitute some ingredient, but basically the recipe that I'm going to teach you is going to be always the original one, and if you want to modify, it's on you. The dish that I want to make today is Rigatoni alla Gianni. I don't want to say that I discovered it, but I think I have my way to do it. So you can understand that when you're Italian and you grow up in a family, you see your mother cook, your aunt, your grandmother, and each one has tricks and each one has a little way to do things, and it's the basic. There is no anything I can cook. I can just open a cabinet and no matter what I have left over, and I'm going to make a dish. And I want to teach you guys, the same way. So sometimes when you have no time to go to the grocery store and buy food, you can actually open a cabinet and just make something. Okay, let's start. You have a pot with water, and we have a pan with olive oil. Oops, it's always not like this. Okay. Basically the sauce is made with olive oil, so you gotta make sure that you make enough olive oil to make the pasta juicy. And okay, we turn on the oil. Perfect. And as soon as the oils get warm, get hot, the first ingredient we put them in is the garlic. You gotta make sure that the garlic get a nice gold color, and as soon as they become gold, we are going to add the basil, parsley, and the tomato, fresh tomato, I see. If you guys want to make something really good, you can use cherry tomato. This is a very good dish with the cherry tomato. If you don't have it, a normal tomato will work. Okay. Perfect. I do mix. There's a cherry tomato, I mix with normal tomato, just to give a little bit extra flavor. Okay, now we wait for the oil to warm up a little bit, and yeah, it's already hot. Perfect. Okay, as you see, you guys see a little bubble around individual little piece of garlic, to make sure that the oil was hot enough. And like I said, we gotta wait a few minutes that the garlic get gold color. Making sure they don't burn. Otherwise, it's going to have a bitter taste in the sauce. This is a very fast dish, so it doesn't take much. The second ingredient I put in is basil. A teaspoon of basil. This is going to give a color to the pasta, because like we say, the eyes needed their part. So you need to make sure that everything looks good too. And after a little bit, the oil takes the flavor from the basil, you go and put a teaspoon of parsley. Here it is. I don't know if you guys like hot pepper, but I usually put a little spoon of hot pepper, and right here, a little teaspoon, I get a little pinch right here, just to give the flavor. I don't put too much, because tonight this dish is going to be from my daughter that she's 5. She's getting used to the hot pepper. It's good for your blood, making your blood thin. So now I'll wait a few more minutes. The water is already boiling, so I put salt, the salt, and I don't say how much salt you put in your water or in your pasta, because we all have a different taste. See, I don't need much salt, so I put enough salt for water. I know it's going to be good enough. See, the gold is coming, and that's when I drop the tomato. Okay. Now, the secret of this dish is don't cook too much the tomato sauce. Now I'm going to drop the pasta, and we're going to wait for 10-15 minutes. We eat pasta al dente. The Cecco is the best pasta because it's never overcooked. You can find cheaper pasta, but you gotta be careful exactly the time they put on the box. Well, while the pasta is cooking and the sauce cooking, I'm going to stop, and I'm going to see in a few minutes when everything is cooked and ready to put together. Like I said, the tomato sauce here is going to take probably 5 minutes at the toughest, because you want to taste the fresh of the tomato. It doesn't going to be a sauce, it's going to be a fresh tomato. Okay, don't forget to salt, because this is your main ingredient. You know, if you don't put sauce, salt, the sauce will not taste good. So I see it a little bit. Okay, here I'm back. 14 minutes later, the pasta is cooked, and then I take the sauce that I cook only for 5 minutes. See, there's still little pieces, fresh, look like we just got them out. Mix it. Now, one thing I do to make sure that the sauce get attached to the pasta, I mix on top of the stove while the flame is a little bit on, so the pasta doesn't get cold, and give me the time to make the sauce go into the little rigatoni, or sometimes penne, depends on what you like best. And when I think it's nice and mixed, you know, I shut off the fire and I'm ready to serve. Nice dish, very healthy, fast, and natural. Parmesan cheese. And the plate is done. As you see, it doesn't take much time. Let's try it, see how it comes out. Perfect. So, alla salute, buon appetito, and remember, the ingredient for this dish, very simple, was the 2 tomatoes for 3 people, a tablespoon of basil, tablespoon of parsley, and I put 6 cloves of garlic. And basically this is the dish, and I'll pass you again to the next step, and I'm going to teach you guys how to make a spaghetti carbonara. It's a sauce with eggs, bacon, in this case pancetta, and Parmesan cheese. Well, enjoy and try to make this dish, and let me know if you like it. I'm going to set them up an account, and I guess you guys can put all your opinion and comment or whatever the dish was. Thank you and have a good day.